Hey everybody, how's it going? Bob with Bob's Outdoors. Just getting you kind of caught up here, like usual. I appreciate the people that are sticking around. I haven't put out a video for a while again. It's just right now, all the storms that have gone through this area lately have just about made it impossible for me to do anything besides work and get things done around here. So I haven't been videoing much, and I apologize for that. I'm thankful to the guys that are sticking around, watching the videos that I do put out. But just getting ready to do some mowing here. We're going to take the Toro out, and this is the time cutter. I don't know, I think I've showed a couple videos. It's really dirty right now, but it's a time cutter, 24.5 horse. This is a 54-inch cut. It's got the My Ride suspension, where the whole thing is got good suspension there, which is nice. But you can see the time cutter My Ride suspension for 54-inch cut. But this thing is a beast. It does really good. It just doesn't seem to slow down. My only complaint is right here. You can see where this broke right there. It doesn't take much, honestly. In fact, that's why that bungee cord's there, because I usually put this up when I'm mowing, just to avoid that. We've got a lot of stumps around here, and it didn't take much to crack that. I wish, see how the angle comes here and then it kind of goes this way? I wish it was more of a, it kind of followed that angle around there a little better, and I don't think that would have happened. But anyway, yeah, so we've got some big news around here. I know I mentioned, and I think I showed, Penny's babies. They're both sitting in the food bowl over here with goofy goats. But they're pretty cute. This is Penny here. She had hers 2 weeks ago, and then last Sunday, I think it was last Sunday, Geraldine here, she's over there, making a sneak preview there, but she had hers. So yeah, we got 2, or actually 4 brand new babies on the homestead here. So that's super exciting. Everything has kind of been falling in place here, even though it's been tough with all these storms and all of that. But everything that we had planned over the winter, with the exception of one thing, and it's a pretty major thing, has followed through, not fallen through, but we're doing really good. So we're probably going to keep 2 out of the 4. So we'll probably keep 1 baby from each mama, and I think my daughter's already got this little white one picked out for sure. She named that one Maggie. The little brown one is Cinnamon. This one here, the all white one, she named Betty after Betty White. And then I think the gray one there is Stormy. So, and the mama here, that's Penny, and we've had her going on a year now. And then this one here, this brown one here, that's Geraldine, and we got those 2 at the same time. So we've added a couple things to the goat pen. We had that plastic tote in here for a while when we first got the goats, as kind of a shelter or whatever. And when Penny had hers, we were worried about Geraldine not having a place to kid when it was her time to do so. So I went and I dug, because I had built this one, and so I went and I dug this one out of the trees and set it up. It's strapped to the fence there. Little redneck engineering there, but you know what? We've had so many storms lately. I knew if I didn't do that, that thing was going to be airborne. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's what she was waiting for or what, but I came in here, changed out some bedding and stuff, and I put that tote over there, and we went in the house. Last weekend we had several graduations to go to and help out with and stuff. None of my kids are graduating this year. Had one graduate 2 years ago, and I got one next year that's going to graduate. But this year we had the year off, so we were just trying to help people that kids were graduating. So it was a late night, Friday and Saturday last week, and so we got all this done, and I went in the house honestly, and I laid down on the couch for a little bit, and I got up and I looked out and I could see Geraldine standing there with the afterbirth, you know, still hanging out of her. So I knew we had at least one on the ground when I came out, and sure enough, both of them were out and already trying to get up and nurse. So yeah, it was pretty neat. But and you know, the miracle of nature is just amazing, you know, just watching these goats. And you know, I've had kids, I was there when all my kids were born and stuff, but you know, there's something about animals. When animals are born, it's amazing the fact that immediately they're trying to get up, they're trying to nurse. The flies are out here, and I mean, within, you know, 45 minutes of these babies being born, they're already stomping their legs when the flies land on. It's like, how do they know how to do all that stuff? But it's really cool. It's been a neat experience. But we're not gonna keep all of these little girls. Actually, yeah, I didn't even say that. They are all girls. I guess I consider myself kind of lucky on that. I really don't want a billy around here. I'll borrow one when it's time, when I need one, but I don't really want one around here. But that's just me. That's the way I guess I feel. But it's some people love having one around, but not this guy. So yeah. And I guess the other update, or another update, I got a few. The broiler chickens over here, they're getting really close. We got about 1 week left with these guys, which I'm glad. I start them out on full straight, you know, chick raiser, or what am I trying to say? The meal for the chickens, you know, for chicks, for broilers, and then I slowly start to incorporate corn into that until we're about a 50-50 mix, and then I go straight to corn for the last week. So these guys are going to have, this was their last day of the corn and feed mixture. So tomorrow will be their first day of full corn. So now I did have one in here this morning that was not looking so hot, but I'm just looking here and they all look to be up and about. But it was really cold this morning for some reason. It's been hot and stormy and nasty, but it looks like everybody's doing okay. So I was a little worried about that one though. I thought we might lose that one, but she did not look good. But everything looks good in this one, and we haven't lost any since that initial. We lost one right away. They always send at least one extra when you're getting them, and we lost one right away, probably within the first 2 days, which is actually pretty normal. But you can see the feed in there. This will be their last day for that. So Tomorrow they're going straight corn. End of next week, which will be Memorial Weekend, these guys are going to go in the freezer. So I'm keeping half of them. There's 52. I'm keeping 26, and then several friends of mine are wanting, a few birds themselves. So we're gonna do that. Some people are buying them, some I'm just giving to for things that they've helped me with. But yeah, the garden's coming out good. These are all snow peas, and then cherry tomatoes, regular big beef tomatoes, 3 different types of peppers there, broccoli right here, and then we've got over in the corner, my wife loves spaghetti squash, so I put 1 plant of spaghetti squash, and my daughter loves cucumbers, so we got that all going. And I came up with the black material here after watching Living Traditions Homestead. Oh, and I forgot to mention there's green beans all along this fence here. So yeah, the fabric here is awesome. I love to garden. I hate pulling weeds, and that's not a good combination. But this stuff is supposed to last a few years. I used a different material last year. I think I made a video on that. That stuff didn't hold up in the sun. It got really fragile and started to rot towards the end of the year. So I got rid of that stuff and bought this stuff. This is basically the same stuff that you put under rock in a driveway to keep your rock from disappearing down into the mud or whatever. But in these pots, last year I did my onions and carrots on the side and just didn't put any fabric over them, but it just turned into a big huge weed pile. So these pots, these 2 here have carrots in them, onions, and onions. The rest are all onions. We use a lot of onions around here. But anywho, that's all with that for now. The other news is it just happened actually today. Let's go back over here. It just seems like got a lot going on right now, but it's spring and things are happening, and that's good. That's what we wanted. So these girls right here, they are almost 2 years old now, and if you know anything about egg layers, they start to taper off a little bit as far as production goes after 2 years, and so today we go in the coop here. We got some new babies, and they are brand new in here today. So we got 6 more Rhode Island red pullets, and they should be good to go. We got their heat lamp on. It is cool today. I'm a little worried about that, but what are you doing, huh? Hey, she's pecking the buttons on my beautiful shirt I got on here today. But this is probably our most friendly hen, but she always just looks rough, and I've watched. I don't see the other chickens picking on her, but see if I can. She loves these buttons on my shirt. But anyway, got everything all cleaned up for them today. Got these little guys set up. I hope it stays warm in there. I got this little heater too that they can go under too, but and a heat lamp. Today's cool, but it's gonna get hot again. So I'm a little leery about putting more than one heat lamp in there again. But you guys are noisy. But yeah, I don't know if I've given you guys a big tour of the chicken coop. Like I said, I got this chicken coop from a friend of ours. He went all out on this thing and he had these feeders here. But the thing I found out is, yeah, they do work, and it's nice. You can dump feed in there and not have to worry. but so much waste. You know, those chickens, they get their heads in there, and you wouldn't think that they'd be able to, but they get their heads in there, and they just make a mess. And you can see back here all the corn and, you know, the feed that they waste. And I mean, it's nuts. So I don't use these anymore. This stuff that's still left over here, that's from the other birds that we had in here. But yeah, there's lights. There's another one here. This one's just a standard light, and then we've got these two. Usually both have heat lamps in them, and then it's vented all the way around. All winter I had these all closed off, so it would stay warm. There's vents up here too, and then there's also vents down underneath there that are still closed off. And then, you know, windows all the way around, the laying boxes there, and then there's ventilation, power ventilation that also you can turn on in the winter time, because if you don't do that, it gets warm in here, warmer than it is outside, and you start to get moisture built up, and that's the easiest way to kill a chicken is moist environment, you know. So anyway, that's a little quick tour of the chicken coop. But I already got eggs this morning, so there's no eggs in there. The bad news is still no shed. It's driving me absolutely bonkers. I mean, I understand the weather has been terrible, so everything's behind, you know. But kind of getting what I want to hear from the contractor, but not what's really going on. You know, that's my feeling. But you know, I'll be there in 2 weeks, you know. And so far, nothing. Other than, you know, we did get the building permit all approved and all of that, but nothing else has happened here. It's frustrating. I mean, you look at my garage is packed. My wife went and bought a foosball table to put in the new shed, which we don't even have yet, and that's got to go, guess what, in the garage. So that's going to be packed. Yeah, so it's gonna be nice to get that finally going whenever it happens. But showing the Coyote here, for you guys that aren't familiar with Coyotes, this has been an amazing little tractor. The only complaint I have is, well, and it's not really a complaint. I mean, it'll happen to any brand. I don't care what kind you have. But the other day, some people, they're actually doing a community garden in the town that we live near. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. But they were looking for somebody to till up this garden. It's a pretty big area. It had alfalfa in it, and I went and looked at it, and I told them, oh, we're gonna have to cut that alfalfa down because it was already about a foot tall. Cut that alfalfa down, and then, you know, once that's mowed as short as we could get it, you know, cut down, you know, then I would till it up, you know. Well, went and thought that would be a good little side hustle, you know, on there to do. And I don't have good luck with side hustles. I just never have. It just seems like it always blows up in my face. And that's pretty much what happened with this one. I started tilling there. I went and I mowed it off, got it mowed down short and everything. The next day I went, actually 2 days later, because the storm hit and it was just too wet to do that. 2 days later, I went back with the tiller on the tractor, this place is only a mile away, so it wasn't a big deal. But went back with the tiller and started tilling, got about halfway done with the project, and it was hot that day, and I could feel something hot on the back of my leg, and I looked down. I was wearing shorts, and sure enough, the back of my leg is shiny, and I could smell hydraulic oil too. So I get to the end of the row, I go to lift the tiller, and kaboosh, an O-ring underneath the seat where this main valve is for all the hydraulics. It's messy, but right down there. Yeah, no ring in there, and that line blew, and lost all of my hydraulic fluid. The only reason I lost all of it was because I was trying to figure out where it was coming from. So it just kept spraying. Finally, I couldn't tell. I just shut her down, and I sent a texted picture to the dealer where I bought this, and he came out that night actually, and started working on it. And another storm was coming in that night, so he kind of put things back together until he could come back. He came back, I believe it was either the next night or I think it was the next night, and got it buttoned up, and we were good to go again. But I mean, it's not like I lost money on it because it's under warranty and everything, and he was great about it. It didn't cost me a dime as far as the breakdown goes, but just the time, you know, going back really 4 times, I guess, you know, and trying to get it tilled up and all of that. It was just a hassle, and I thought it would be basically maybe a 1 or 2 night project, you know, and tilling it only took me probably half hour, and I was done, you know. But just a pain in the butt, so that was frustrating. I guess the other thing that we haven't talked about is the bees. The bees did show up, and so far so good. I've been feeding them. I got a buddy of mine that keeps bees, so he's been kind of helping me out. I do have some grass coming in on this edge now, which is nice. It's kind of holding things together for me with all this rain that we've been getting. That's a big hill I just went down. It probably doesn't look like that, but you can tell that's taller than me. But but anyway, we'll go down the trail here, and I'll show you guys these bees. And it's been really fun so far. I was worried about them just because it's so cool, but I checked them yesterday, and they are alive and well. They're just in there trying to stay warm right now. So they're right here. They're probably pretty huddled inside right now. There's a couple buzzing around there, but yeah, got them going. They showed up 2 Thursdays ago, I guess, and we got them installed, and been feeding them about every other day so far, and things are doing good. My dog got a rude awakening the other day. He came out, and Nico, he's the corgi mix that I have, or we have, and he went up, stuck his nose right in the hole there, and it was one of those warmer days, and sure enough, he had bees all over him. He's got a lot of fluff on him, so he didn't get really stung too bad. I think he did get one, and you know, maybe on the face, but he had a bunch on his butt when he ran away. But I don't think that it hurt him at all, you know. But otherwise, there's not a whole lot new going on, I guess. I shouldn't say there's not a whole lot new going on, because there is. I mean, you can see all the things that are happening around here, I guess. But like I said, work has just been crazy busy, and trying to manage that along with everything around here. Memorial weekend's coming. We don't really have any major plans. We got some family coming, my family, I guess. They're coming from all over to be here, and which is cool. But yeah, really, I guess that's about it. Hopefully, you know, before too long, we get something happening with this building here. But until that happens, you know, there's probably not going to be too many new videos. But I think I said that last time on the last video, ordered that slag. I mean, we do have a little erosion going on here. I keep getting my finger in there. Right there. This spot over here is the worst. But I keep losing this. It keeps going down the hill there. But trying to keep it fixed up, you know, so we don't lose too much. But I guess until I can get some fabric and everything on that, you know, I'm just gonna have to keep fixing it. But that's not a big deal. There's worse things, I guess, but I just wish they'd get going with this building. He had told me last week that they would be here last Saturday, and that came and went. Didn't show up. He texted me on Monday morning and said, you know, the storms have slowed everything down. He hasn't been able to get everything that he wanted to get done. So yeah, I'm, you know, just waiting. But I need to be patient. But it's tough, you know. I just want this to get going. But anyway, that's about it for now. If you guys like this kind of video, give me a thumbs up and click that subscribe button, and look for new videos coming out. Once this building starts going up, you know, I'm going to try to do more videos. But until then, that's all for now. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.